Hello everyone. In today's Cenozoic profile, what we're going to be doing is Beringian wolf. This Beringian wolf is an extinct population of wolves, Canis lupus, that lived during the Ice Age. It inhabited what is now modern-day Alaska, Yukon, and northern British Columbia. The Beringian wolf lived between the late Pleistocene to the early Holocene, between 50,000 to 760 years ago. DNA sequences can be mapped to reveal a phylogenetic tree that represents evolutionary relationships, with each branch point representing the divergence of two lineages from the common ancestor. On this tree, the term basal is used to describe a lineage that forms a branch diverging nearest to the common ancestor. Wolf genetic sequencing has been found in Beringian wolf to be basal to all other gray wolves, except for the modern Indian gray wolf, and Himalayan wolf. As of 2020, the oldest known intact wolf remains belongs to the mummified pup, dated 56,000 years ago, that was recovered from the permafrost along a small tributary of Last Chance Creek near Dawson City, Yukon, Canada. A DNA analysis showed that it belongs to the Beringian wolf clade, that the most recent common ancestor of the clade dates to 86,700 to 67,500, and that this clade was basal to all other wolves except for the Himalayan wolf. The Beringian wolf was similar in size to the modern Alaskan interior wolf. The largest northern wolves today have a shoulder height not extending 97 centimeters or 38 inches and a body length not exceeding 180 centimeters or 71 inches. The average weight of the Yukon wolf is 43 kilograms or 95 pounds for males and 37 kilograms or 82 pounds for females. Individual weights for Yukon wolves can vary from 21 kilograms, 46 pounds to 55 kilograms, 121 pounds, with one Yukon wolf weighing 79.4 kilograms or 175 pounds. The Beringian wolves were also similar in size of the late Pleistocene wolves, whose remains have been found in the La Brea tar pits at Los Angeles, California. These wolves, referred to as Rancho La Brea wolves, were not physically different from modern gray wolves. The only differences being a broader femur bone and a longer tibiovelocity. The insertions for the quadriceps and hamstring muscles, indicating that they have comparatively more powerful leg muscles for a fast takeoff before a chase. The Beringian wolf was more robust and possessed stronger jaws and teeth than either Rancho La Brea or modern wolves. During the late Pleistocene, the more southerly occurring dire wolves had the same shape and proportions as the Yukon wolf, but the dire wolf subspecies Cenozoic gildi is estimated to have weighed on average 60 kilograms or 130 pounds. And for Cenozoic dirus, on average 68 kilograms or 150 pounds, with some specimens being larger. The dire wolf was heavier than the Beringian wolf and possessed more robust skull and dentition. The last glacial period, commonly referred to as Ice Age, spanned 125,000 to 14,500,000 years ago and was most recent glacial period within the current Ice Age, which occurred during the last years of the Pleistocene era. The Ice Age reached its peak during the last glacial period maximum, when ice sheets began advancing 33,000 years ago and reached their maximum limits 26,500,000 years ago. The deglacial commenced in the northern hemisphere approximately 19,000 years ago, and in the Antarctica approximately 500,000 years ago, which is constant, with evidence that glacial meltwater was primarily a source for abrupt rise in sea level 500,000 years ago, and the Bering Land Bridge was finally inundated around 11,000 years ago. The fossil evidence from many continents points to the extinction of the large animals termed Pleistocene megafauna near the end of the last glaciation. This environment supported large herbivores that were preyed for Beringian wolves, and that includes steppe bison, Yukon horse, woolly mammoth, and wild yaks. Consumed grasses, sedges, and herbivorous plants, caribou, woodland muskox. Consumed tundra plants including lichen, fungi, and mosses. Isotope analysis can be used to allow researchers to make inferences about the diet of species being studied. Two isotopes analysis of bones, collagen extracted from the remains of late Pleistocene wolves found in Beringia and Belgium, indicates that wolves from both areas preyed mainly on Pleistocene megafauna, which became rare at the beginning of the Holocene 12,000 years ago. The Beringian wolf preyed most often on horses and steppe bison. In the period leading up to the last glacial period maximum, 50,000 years ago to 23,000 years ago, they also ate woodland muskox, and after this time they also ate mammoth. The analysis supports the conclusion that these wolves were capable of killing and dismembering large prey. In another stable isotope analysis, half of the Beringian wolves were found to be muskox and caribou specialists, and other half were either horses and bison specialists and generalists to wolves from the full glacial period 23,000 to 18,000 years ago were found to be mammoth specialists. But it is not clear if this was due to scavenging or predation. The analysis of other carnivore fossils from the Fairbanks region of Alaska found that mammoth was rare in the diets of the other Beringian carnivores. A stable isotope analysis of mummified Beringian wolf pup dated to 56,000 years ago that was recovered near the Cenozoic River revealed that most of its diet, and therefore its mother's diet, was based on aquatic rather than animal resources. The aquatic resources was proposed to be salmon. But it did share its environment with other predators that competed with the Beringian wolf. Those include Eurasian cave lion, Homotherium serum, Arctodus simus, and the omnivorous brown bear. Beringian wolves would have faced competition for carcasses of large herbivores, from the formidable giant short-faced bear, a scavenger. Additionally, humans had reached the Bluefish Cave in the Yukon Territory by 24,000 years ago, with cut marks being found there on specimens of Yukon horse, steppe bison, caribou, elk, and Dall sheep. And the extinction. The extinction is the result of the elimination of geographic range of a species with a reduction of its population size down to zero. The factors that affect biogeographic range and population size include competition, predator and prey interactions, available of physical environment, and chance advance. A phenotype is an observable and measurable characteristics of an organism and includes any morphological, behavioral, and psychological traits, with these characteristics being influenced by genes and the environment. The mammoth steppe lasted for 100,000 years without change until it came to the end around 12,000 years ago. The American megafaunal extinction event occurred 700,000 years ago when 90 genera of mammals weighing over 44 kilograms or 97 pounds became extinct. The extinction of large carnivores and scavengers is thought to have been caused by the extinction of the mega herbivores prey upon which they depended. The cause of extinction of the megafauna is debated, but has been attributed to the impact of climate change competition with other species, including humans, or other combination of both factors. For those mammals with modern representatives, ancient DNA and radiocarbon data indicate that the local genetic populations were replaced by others from within the same species or by the same genus. Post-glacial environmental change throughout eastern Beringia brought about whole-scale changes in vegetation, the regional extinction of the megafauna, and the entrance of Homo sapiens. The large Pleistocene carnivores that were more carnivorous than their competitors faced greater vulnerability to extinction. The Beringian cave lion, saber-toothed cat, and the short-faced bear went extinct at the same time as their large megafaunal prey. The omnivorous coyote, American black bear, brown bear, pumas, and bobcats survived, that they could handle the change. But for the others, well, both Beringian wolf and the dire wolf went extinct in North America, leaving only the less carnivorous and more gracile form of the wolf to thrive. One extinction theory holds that the Beringian wolf was outcompeted and replaced by the ancestor of modern gray wolves. In 2021, an mDNA analysis of modern and extinct North American wolf-like canines indicates that the Beringian wolf was the ancestor of the southern wolf. Clade which includes the Mexican wolf and the extinct Great Plains wolf. The Mexican wolf is the most ancestral of the gray wolves that lived in North America. Today, the modern coyote appeared around 10,000 years ago, with most genetically basal coyote with mDNA clade predates the last glacial maximum and is a haplotype that can only be found in the eastern wolf. This implies that the large wolf-like Pleistocene coyote was the ancestor of the eastern wolves. Further, another ancient haplotype detected in the eastern wolf can be found only in the Mexican wolf. The studies proposed that Pleistocene coyote and Beringian wolf admixture lead to the eastern wolf long before the arrival of modern coyote and the modern wolf. And that's it for Beringian wolf. Like and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed the video.